What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the ARESFITNESS podcast here in our little studio office at Fusion Gyms in Pennsylvania in Bucks County. No Roman today, but I got Sean with me as always. I got EJ with me, and we have a special guest today, giant Viking of a man who works with golf and tennis kids trying to go to college. Matt Pierson, also I found out beforehand, aspiring gay porn star.
Big gay porn guy.
So,
Big gay porn guy.
Gotta love it.
So, Matt, thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
The reason we had Matt on is because he's been doing a lot of stuff with working out with EJ and lifting videos, and those are all going to be coming out in a series in the future, which is going to be sick. But we figured we'd get Matt on today to talk about his journey, what he's got going on, how the fuck he looks like a modern-day Viking, and why you put us all to shame in this back room.
Oh, boy. That's quite the intro here, guys.
Right?
That. Yeah, that's
I'm
nice.
good at this.
You got like the radio voice. You got the presence. You're killing it. My God.
Thank you.
Well, I'm excited to be a part of it here, guys. Thank you for having me.
So what got you into, like, lifting in the first place?
Oh, I was one of those, like, I mean, this goes back to, like, childhood, man. Like, I was telling, we did a little intro video, and I was talking about, like, I mean, I was drawing Dragon Ball Z characters when I was 10 years old, and I was just fucking, like, loading them up with muscles. I don't know what it was, but I always had, like, a little power complex of wanting muscles, wanting to be huge, wanting to be gigantic, and that did not go away. Now, I played a lot of sports growing up, but I was big into tennis, baseball specifically, and so I was. Yeah,
I know it's you hitting a racket must look like a nightmare to somebody.
Well, I mean, I was skinny in high school, so I was 170.
I wonder what his skinny is, by the way.
No, I mean, I can show pictures. I was skinny in high school, and I was still lifting, but like I always wanted to be big. And then I played some college tennis, and I played some small pro events, and I was playing a pro event, and I tore my UCL, and that kind of ended my tennis journey. And so at that point, I turned my sights to bodybuilding, and I was like, well, I'm going to get jacked and juicy as fuck because I can't compete in tennis. So I needed some kind of outlet, and for me, that was my outlet. And, you know, I put the passion that I had for competing in tennis and sports into my bodybuilding, and then also the major body dysmorphia that I had only became more and more amplified the bigger and the more that I trained.
It's a crazy thing, I know. Now,
it's real.
I have a question for you. You started off with Dragon Ball Z. I think I already know the answer because I know you. Mm-hmm. Goku or Vegeta?
Oh, big Goku guy.
I mean, I knew.
You're a dork.
He's a
I'm a comic book nerd.
Okay.
I'm not
loser.
An anime guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't
right?
Shut up. You don't even get to talk. He doesn't like Dragon Ball Z. This one either. He's never seen Dragon Ball Z. Both of them.
I feel like every black person I've ever met loves Dragon Ball Z. That's like
not this one.
I feel like there might be something illegal about it.
No, like I definitely dabble in anime, but Dragon Ball Z was never it for me. Like, it's that.
I think you're too young.
Naruto,
that might be what it is.
Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. What's the other one?
It's 1,000.
I mean,
like, what do you mean?
I mean,
big
we introduced me as I was the gay one. Like, this is gay. You don't like Dragon Ball Z? No, Naruto. What the fuck is going on here?
Dragon Ball Z is my favorite. Unlike you. You're kind. You may be large and look really scary, but he's really kind. Honestly, he's not. He doesn't yell when we lift. He's not out there screaming. He's very technically sound. He's smart. It's crazy. You would not expect it. Sorry.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I know. But it was not surprising to me that you're a Goku guy because Goku's the good guy. Vegeta's
You say like you better believe it, or like
He's
what
just-
does he say? What's
Goku's
he say?
like super corny.
He's
super corny. And he's like really nice and like
Or is
that
super
Naruto?
positive.
It's probably Naruto over
Like,
there.
Believe it. Is that Naruto?
Yeah, that's not Goku.
All right.
Goku's still gonna beat your ass, but he's gonna do it very politely. Unless you like mess with his son or something or family, then he's gonna snap out real quick. But Vegeta's just
Okay,
Cranky.
I have a nerd question.
okay. Drop it.
I have a nerd question. And this is coming from a comic book guy. So, comic book Superman versus Goku. Comic book Superman, not movie Superman. Comic book Superman.
But I don't know
is
comic book Superman. That's the
super OP. He could lift like a quintillion tons.
Do you know comics or no?
I mean, I know that he's stronger than what they give him in the movies.
Yeah, 100%. And,
And-
that's not even close.
We have gone over this in the office, so I already unfortunately know the answer. Like,
I'd probably go.
but
Right.
Goku, but at the end, Goku. God, I'm out of camera. So fat. Goku at the end is in like God form, so he literally is a god of the entire universe. That's how he has.
But
to
what does
defeat.
that mean?
He doesn't even actually fight. He has like it's autonomous, whatever the hell it's called. I'm not super nerdy.
It's Elon Musk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
He doesn't have to-
Superman versus the AI.
I mean,
It's
No,
ChatGPT,
bro,
that's
what?
what happens. Yeah.
I don't.
saying.
My
Alright.
problem is I don't know comic book Superman, so I don't know.
I don't know neither of them.
We don't like you. That's crazy.
Dude,
you don't even get to
definitely
talk.
are not black.
Like,
There's something wrong here.
Not my
I-
area of expertise.
No, he's still stuck.
I
He's black.
think
Don't relax. There's other traits. There's other traits.
That's so crazy.
is it though?
That's so crazy.
Oh
I
boy.
didn't even watch the movie. I didn't
What,
even watch
Berserk?
Superman. I didn't even watch the movie.
They're okay. I mean, Man of Steel was good.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
Shout out
Henry
Henry Cavill.
Cavill.
Yeah.
Fucking
Especially,
G.
isn't the
Warhammer.
dog
Shout
like a
out.
dog?
Yeah.
No, Crypto's in it. Crypto's also superhuman because he's from the same planet. This is getting way too nerdy for everybody out there.
yeah.
But my point is Superman over Goku. So, Matt, what are you working on? So now you're training kids for tennis and golf to get to college? That's
So
like the goal?
The golf stuff that's my own thing. I've just gotten into the golf, and
Okay.
I'm trying to go professional long drive competitions. And
Oh,
I've
shit.
done a couple competitions.
What do you
in
hit
the
at
last-
500 yards?
So I've hit a couple in competition in the 420s, and I won a competition.
I was kidding.
That as serious.
The
That's
best I've ever done is like 3, and I was so hyped for that.
That's
I mean, it's
420s. I'm not even a golf guy, but I know 420 is insane.
420 is moving. But the tennis is what I've kind of so my parents were both college coaches. I've always been around sports, always been around coaching, and the tennis for me was just kind of a natural transition. My sister was a very good, like, big Division I tennis player, and so I transitioned. I was actually a gym teacher and like athletic director at a private school in Princeton for 10 years while I was teaching some tennis on the side. And then during COVID and the fucking goddamn all the joys that brought, which was I was doing phys ed classes online. I was asked to join an academy and help take over there, and so I've been doing that for the last 5 years. And so I've been working with kids, trying to get them. It's like tournament level, national level competition, sectional level competition. So kids that are good and want to go to college for tennis, that's who I work with at this point. So I'm training juniors only. No adults, no beginners. I can't do the babysitting and the super beginner stuff, but that's kind of my niche at the moment.
So I have a question coming from. So you said both your parents were coaches.
Yep.
So my dad wasn't a coach, and my dad was very supportive of me. But he was a pretty good football player in his day.
Okay.
I played football, so if I had like a bad game, my dad would always support me. But then there would always come that time he's like, have you tried playing better? Like something like, have you tried maybe being better at Were your parents like harsh on you, or were they like supportive but also like critical at the same time?
So I had a really tough dynamic with my dad. So
Okay.
my dad was the tennis coach. He was a college tennis coach, and so I did a lot of stuff with my dad.
What
my dad,
college?
It was a small Division III school out in Illinois. It was called Principia College. It was also like it's a very specific religious school.
Okay.
Very small. And that was also what I was raised in. So it was like that's a different conversation for a different day. But he was the tennis coach, and that dynamic for me was very tough. So he wasn't, he had his ego involved in the sport a little too much. And so it was definitely that dynamic of, he's living vicariously through me a little bit. And so instead of coaching me, it was a competition when I was a kid. So it would always be, I wasn't getting more coaching. I was getting, he would do everything he could to beat me and break me mentally. So the mental element of stuff I struggled with tremendously when I was a kid. So I was very emotionally unhinged on the tennis court because of that relationship dynamic with my dad. My mom was super supportive. And so my mom she was actually the better athlete. My mom's a freak athlete. So she was an Olympic high jumper.
Oh, damn.
Heptathlete, and had the Penn relays record in the high jump for 45 years. I think she might still have it, or she had it until like 3 or 4 years ago. So like my mom was a super good athlete, and she was ultra chill, very supportive, and so it was kind of a weird dynamic. And it was always like a triangulation effect between my dad and I bouncing around with her.
So did you try to go pro in tennis?
I did. I spent a little bit of time playing. So I played some professional events. I beat a couple guys inside the top 500 in the world at the events that I played. And I didn't have any at that point grand illusions. I wasn't really doing it to go top, to like play profession. I was doing it kind of go get a D1, more D1 offers. And I did that, and in the process of doing that, that's where I tore my UCL. And so my tennis was kaput at that point.
So is that when you were like, fuck it, I'm going to bodybuilding?
Yeah, that was literally when I decided. I was like, I just had there was no other recourse, no other opportunity for me to continue with the tennis, because the process of the UCL tear was going to be like, I was going to have to get the surgery, which would be a year, and then I have like slightly bowed elbows, and they were like, they were going to have to do some weird process with the surgery, and then the surgeon was like, I can't guarantee that it's going to be good. You're probably going to have the same problem again, and you're going to re-tear it. So I was like, all right. I didn't do the surgery, so like I still have elbow problems, and I went full tilt into lifting, and then I competed some when I was 26, 27, but it's been like 9 or 10 years since I've competed, so it's been a long time.
You're still jacked as fuck, so.
Well, we gotta stay jacked and juicy, baby.
Oh yeah.
Gotta stay jacked and juicy. But
well, actually, this is a question for EJ. Since working with Matt now for the last 2-3 weeks you've been with him, what have you learned that you didn't know before from Matt, like, coaching you up?
I would definitely say that it's not necessarily things that I never heard of or things that I never have done at one point in my life. It's just the consistency of those things. So, like, whether it's a lot of my athletic training, it's explosive power, and when it comes down to, like, whether it's the bench, whether it's a compound lift, I'm usually used to getting that weight off me quick because I've always played sports. But when it comes to our workouts, one thing that he implements is tempo. So, like, slowing down every single rep, feeling the stretch at the beginning and the end, not locking out the elbows, not locking out the knees. Just those little things and the repetition of those little things. Yep. I've already seen growth in, like, different areas. So I would definitely say, like, he's not a science-based lifter, but he's definitely a fundamentalist in his approach, which definitely has improved, like, my lifts.
All right.
Yeah.
I would say, to compliment off of that, he definitely has taught EJ some new things for sure. EJ's definitely right. He's super athletic, super strong, easy to coach, learns it fast. Oh, yeah.
EJ's a freak.
He's the freakiest one in the room, which is he's a freak, absolutely. I don't know if he's tackling Derrick Henry freak, but he's still a freak.
No.
Last podcast, on to the movement.
No.
Back to the elbow placements and wrist placements. Today, EJ struggles with, we did a chest lift. Little things like we started with the panada. We used the panada inclines, whatever the hell they call it. I always have my elbows dropped at like what I would call, I can't hold the mic and demonstrate it, 45 underneath it. Here, well, now we're just blocking it anyway. Matt is all the way up here, elbows high for it, and he's taking a string essentially across the top, and it's just the top chest. EJ, his strength is on the side and his lats from getting people off of him, jamming, everything like that.
He wants to go low.
Correct. So all day, even on one machine that we use all the time together.
Yeah.
He could load up, how many plates do we usually put on the Relentless Fly? 3, 4, 7, 12.
We put 3 plates in at 35.
And we had what on there today with him?
He was struggling with one.
Correct. Because we had elbow drop and we had him keeping everything up high. Was it so just changing how he wants to naturally do the movement?
It wasn't even. I would definitely add that. It's a
Careful what you say here, EJ. You are on tape.
Yeah.
We got you on tape.
Yeah.
It compounds so heavily. So, like, usually even in our list when we lift without you in this chest, that's probably the 4th or the 5th machine that we touch or whatever. Now I got 3 plates on there or whatever, but the compound of those tiny things over the course of the first 4 lifts
Yep.
with the elbow placement and feeling that stretch when you're all the way back. Oh yeah, I was already dead before we got on.
Yeah. Dude, you were cooked on the Panada incline.
And we killed him on the other night doing back. He literally, I had to take the mic. He fell asleep. He died. Well, I will. All right, I will give him credit though. He did do 2 back days that day.
You did back in the morning too?
Yes.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's a freak, dude.
the shit is
He's mad.
happening
After
here?
we lifted, I put it together because we're guys.
Could have said something.
We don't know. He doesn't know.
my
He
God.
doesn't know how
We're
to
shitting on
communicate.
him and he's like,
yeah.
oh yeah, no, I'm just a bitch.
Well, I mean,
No, I was still putting shit up, just not the same way that I usually do.
Dude, you were asleep by the second exercise. We got you on video. EJ, you good? Yeah.
we went on to a lullaby, you know.
He was out.
But that's when you look. We're not science-based lifters, but I'm gonna turn this into our thing. Like, we are fundamentalists, and Matt has injuries. I have similar injuries to those. Those injuries forced you to go. We've talked. Forced you to go back through your lifts. Really, one thing I've learned with you, I've never done a lateral raise where I retract my scap and do it. I have always gone the other way where I round forward, but I don't want to say it in front of you because you're ultra front delt dominant. Like, I don't even have a front delt comparatively. But that when I throw the dumbbells from that position, it still engages the front delt. And when you retract the scaps and throw it that way, it's a different way, but it's definitely an effective way. So you are ultra critical, and it's absolutely helping EJ's progress for sure too.
Always. I would say my favorite thing that I have access to through Matt is the coaching on when it comes to like posing. I would definitely say that when it comes to lifting, like it's definitely one thing, but I would say that he changed my posing completely.
Yes, because that goes.
It's activation, right? Like,
Yeah.
You just aren't used to activating it. I mean, posing's tough.
And like we'll be there, and he'll be walking me through the different movements and like what he wants me to do and where he wants me to flex from and stuff like that. And like you can actively feel the difference, and you could see the difference, and like seeing it and feeling it at the same time kind of like cements it into your brain.
Well, that's what we're talking about today, right? That the way that you've trained, you've created a certain neural load, right? Yeah. Like you're everything that you do. Not only are you creating a muscle memory, you're creating your CNS, your central nervous system adapts to that movement, right? So you have to rewire that process entirely. So you're not only learning a new movement, you're retraining your neural capacity for that movement as well.
For the one that I can remember on the spot is flexing the bicep. Flexing the bicep, I've always, when I go to flex the bicep, I always flex the forearm.
Yeah, you muscle the shit out of it.
And pull the wrist down.
I got it.
But like,
I got it.
Thinking of like even the little hand of like pulling the string.
Yep.
Yeah, like that.
And what it was something.
I didn't even understand it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, pull what fucking
But once
string?
you understood it,
like,
once you understood.
Oh, what fucking string? And then like I like try to pull
the
flex,
string.
like literally pull the string, and I was like, oh, okay.
But what?
I know what you mean.
What is something we always talk about when posing, and if you can't feel your muscles, you're not gonna. If you can't pose and feel the muscle when you need to feel it in that position, you're not lifting that muscle.
My bite, like even when I'm like curling and stuff like that, I haven't activated my bicep without the help of my wrist and without the help of
so
my
that's all I'm saying. So
stuff like that.
So Matt, obviously you're a seasoned lifter, but I'm sure a lot of young guys look at you here in this gym and be like, "Yo, how the fuck do I get to that?" What's like a good beginner's like tip you have for like young guys who are new at the gym who are like, "Yo, I wanted to like start my fitness journey." Take it like guys take it seriously, not guys who are just like half-assing it.
Yeah. I mean, the biggest thing, the biggest change that I had was I actually redid everything during COVID. Now, I mean, I've always kind of had this approach, but during COVID, I I stripped all the weight because I had some major muscle imbalances. So like I just kept getting injured, kept tweaking stuff because of old injuries. And so I took COVID to, like, I had access to a gym, and I would just go in by myself, and I would train for like, typically I'm only doing 45 minutes to an hour when I'm training, but I would spend like 2 hours because I would do slower process. And what I would do is I'd set myself up in front of a mirror, and I would watch both on camera and while I'm training, and I would drop the fuck out of everything. Like I took the weight super way down. I worked on isolating the holds, feeling every movement, and being able to see where if there's any slight tweak, any slight misalignment anywhere. And so for any newer lifter, the biggest thing that I would preach is take the fucking weight off. Like, if you're not training to be an athlete, if you're training to be an athlete, it's a different kind of lifting, right? Like, you can put on size and throw weight around. It's a different kind of training, though. If you're trying to just specifically put on muscle for bodybuilding or for looking good, it's all about time under tension, muscle activation, right? And so going higher weight doesn't necessarily create a better load. It's about how you manage that load. So if you're not moving the load properly, one, you're creating imbalances. You're gonna get hurt eventually. And then two, you're not actually activating the proper spots, right? The whole point of growing muscle is you gotta activate, you gotta be able to feel that movement, you gotta be able to feel that specific muscle group, and you've gotta be able to tear those muscle fibers. And so what ends up happening is, like, for him, he muscles the shit out of everything. He's strong as fuck, but when you put him in the movement properly, he's struggling to move significantly less weight because he's not used to doing that, and he's used to activating 10 different things when he needs to be hitting just one spot. So he's not used to feeling that spot. And that's what I would say for any young guy trying to get into this and wanting to build muscle. I mean, there's obviously, there's a bunch of ways to skin a cat, right? And you can go around just chucking around weight, and some guys are going to blow up from that. I don't respond well to that. I do really poorly with that. I get hurt quickly, and I actually don't get bigger. I get bigger, for me, dropping the weight, really focusing on the eccentric and the concentric movement, and making sure there's tension on that muscle the entire time. So that for me is the process.
He also is strong as fuck, because I'm not gonna let him sit over acting like he's moving three 5-pound plates. But he is absolutely correct. He pays attention to every movement, very detail oriented, and that's, yeah, I completely agree. When we're lifting, I'll because I think I understand the movement pattern well, but there's times I challenge the way he moves it, but it's also, I'm trying to figure it out so I can understand how he's doing it that way. On the one press, I specifically teach the complete opposite how he did it, and then once I moved, my injury tries to limit me, my torn labrum and rotator cuff, we figured it out. But yes, I appreciate it too. So it's good. Good to have a...
No, and it's really, I mean, the biggest part about this, right, is learning. And so, like, you've got to be able to, that's a big part of, too, of what I would say to everybody is you got to learn your body. Like, I spent a lot of time figuring out what worked for me. I've tried every difference. This isn't just like I stumbled into, I'm just doing time under tension. I've done every different variation of training protocols that you can implement. And for me, this is how I respond. And there is a science to time under tension, hypertrophy training, right? Like, you're going to get a certain amount of guaranteed results from that. Now, one could argue, debatable as to whether, like, Jay Cutler's doing half reps when he's training, and you have guys that are like fucking massive that can just pump out explosive movements and grow. I was not one of those guys.
I think his half rep is a different half rep than Joe Schmo's half rep too, though. He knows how to manipulate that half rep. Because there's, like you said, there's a million ways to skin a cat. He's manipulated that, in my opinion, I wasn't there, I'm not Jay Cutler.
No, I think
he's manipulated that curl in a way where he's feeling it on his bicep because that motherfucker is growing. I had to do the same thing with injuries at Drexel when I was lifting. I would 2 hours, Mike Van Wyck, shout out to Coach, Canadian dude, bought another bald savage, tattoos, changed my whole back thing.
Looking dude too.
Yeah, bald dudes know what's going on, man. Give it the bald guy.
What's up?
Is there anybody that you like watched that like inspired you, like a famous guy, or is there like a guy that you would again to tell like younger guys, be like, hey, go listen to this guy's like clips, go listen to what he has to say about like working out?
Well, I'll tell you right now, this was my favorite one when I was growing up. So I was obsessed with Arnold. I mean, as most guys are, and especially our era, that was like, pumping iron was like my Bible. It was my holy grail for what got me into it. I was obsessed with Arnold. I loved Jay Cutler. I loved Kevin Levrone. I loved like a lot of those 90s guys. And so that's kind of what got me into it. Now, I don't train anything. Like, I tried Arnold's workouts, man, that shit just fucks you up. Like, I can't train for 6 hours a day and, like, survive that. Like, I don't know.
I was going to say, why is it? Because it's just so long and
it's just so
tenuous.
Long. It's so long and tenuous.
He's
and, like,
fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's
so
why.
Funny. Actually, I tore my pec doing his chest back workout when I was 24. I was 24 and I was doing his, like, that back chest, like double up workout, and I tore my pec at the end of the workout.
God damn.
And
How long was the recovery for that?
It took like a year. It was a long time. It was really bad. And like I couldn't, and so I actually fucked up my tennis too, because I couldn't throw a ball because it went into my armpit and my bicep, and so any kind of pronation movement like fucked that whole thing up. And so that was terrible.
Damn.
That was really, really bad. And so I would say, aside from like people that I idolized and that really got me into fitness, who would I say is motivated or that I kind of fashioned my stuff after? I don't know. It's actually a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Look at you. He's good at something, folks. Oh my gosh.
No, it's a good question because like I take so much from so many different people. So like I watch everybody's shit, and then I will. There's an Australian bodybuilder who I love, a guy named Matt Pierson.
Yeah.
And he's 6'2", 6'3", he's fucking monstrous, and he is incredible.
Is it Sam or Mike?
There's
Big,
Mike.
bald.
It's Mike. It's Mike. Sam's a different guy.
You know who I'm talking about,
I know
too.
who you're talking about too. They're both Australian
Yeah.
dudes, but Mike is another.
I think I know Mike,
he's
too.
like 300 pounds. He's a big
I like
motherfucker.
TBJP, trained by Jordan Peters.
Yep.
I fucking love his stuff. What the hell's under my foot? But yeah, I love him. Mike Van Wyck out of Canada is another big one. For me, his back, the way he just does. I mean, he has some of the best guys in the world coming out there, and then you know the look on somebody's face when you told them something. It's that holy shit. You can't change it, and they're like they've been lifting for 30 years, and you okay on the machine. We did the back movement on.
Yep.
I thought I found a different segment of my lower lat when we did it, and I still was struggling to find it on my left because of those stupid injuries. But Mike for the back, Jordan Peters, I love his just overall philosophy, but he's a monster too. He's
a badass dude. With his training is fucking brutal too.
Yeah.
So I have to think more on that.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What do you think like the Sam Suliks of the world and like the younger guys?
So I think everybody has their lane, right? And I think Sam is he makes his content super approachable, and he's super down to earth, which is, I mean, ultimately what people can relate to. Like he doesn't make himself a superstar, which has turned himself into a superstar. And I think the stuff that he does, like I don't train the way that he does, in that he still does really heavy movements. And for me, I can't train heavy because, like, again, it's relative. Like I'm training heavy comparatively to the average Joe, but for what I'm capable of doing, what I'm capable of pressing, I'm not training heavy. Yeah. And he goes super intense, super heavy, and so for me, I think that has a lane. I think also as he gets older, he's gonna, like, that's the other thing, is like typically you find with everybody, they slow things down as they get older, and they start to manipulate the weight very differently, and what ends up typically happening is we see a lot of these guys, they end up getting hurt. Like you end up getting some kind of injury, some kind of back injury, some kind of bicep tear, some kind of rotator cuff injury. When you are throwing around fuck tons of weight, it catches up with you. Yeah. And I'm not wishing poorly on him. He hasn't had any major injuries yet, but like your body can only handle so much. And when you're young, you don't feel like that. You don't feel like that right up until it fucking happens. The next thing, and like you can feel good. Like I remember when I tore my pec, I felt great. Like I felt great, I looked great, and the next thing I know, like I tore my pec on a Smith machine with 160 pounds. I was at the very end of my work. I was like 12 reps into a set, and I was on a Smith machine, fortunately, or else I would have been really fucked. And I'm just pressing, and next thing I know, I feel my pec, it just starts rolling up. And I have to like curl it. Fortunately, I was able to protect myself a little bit, curl the weight in so it didn't completely rip off the bone. So I had
Jesus Christ.
But like, it was bad. And that's the kind of thing. It's like you don't know until it fucking happens, and then you start having to build around these injuries. So that's the only thing I would say with any kind of training where you're just doing fucking tons of weight. I mean, you see Ronnie too.
When it comes down to it,
Microphone.
when it comes down to it, how do you find that balance? How do you find that balance between like knowing that this is something that you can achieve versus actually setting the limits for like injury prevention?
So I think some of that's ego, right?
Yeah.
There's an ego element to that, and then there's also like the more you train, the more you can feel. So the more you activate these movements that right now that you are starting to feel and that you struggle with a little bit, you're going to get more and more weathered with that movement and that muscle activation. You're going to know when you're at your limit. Like you're
at your limit when you drop that motherfucking weight. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like once we change that movement pattern over.
Like it hurt. Like
but
I
I think it comes down to like you have to enjoy lifting. I am not like you. I go to a deep, dark place where maybe some people shouldn't go. I put my music on. I sniff smelling salts.
I think more people do that than my version.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Sam likes so if you gotta love I try to cater my stuff. If a client wants to go that way, we're gonna go that way. EJ's not very. He's like you. He's
more chill.
Not that he's not strong. Don't get me wrong. EJ's a freak for the 85th time on the show today.
Violent place in his head.
But he doesn't. I'm like screaming and yelling at myself, and then he just goes on and does the same fucking thing. So, but
yeah, you see her ass though.
Speaking of that, that's a good segue. Not really.
Perfect.
That's a good segue into a little thing we want to do on today's show. Top 5 gayest stereotypes of the gym.
That would have segued better to the other one.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It would have. You're right. Well, we're here now. Top 5 gayest stereotypes. Are we just a gay podcast?
That's the game. He said ass, and you automatically.
Yeah, I said that.
I was going cake or fake, John, but
you're right.
Man ass? What the
yeah, I did.
What's wrong with you?
Yep.
Yeah. Guilty as charged.
He'll be signing up for his page. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I need him.
I mean, there's 4 of us, but we'll go around the room and we'll maybe collectively come up with the 5th one. Okay. I'll start off with the gay stereotype I do at the gym. Is I just stare at other more jacked dudes. Not lustfully, but like,
Son of a bitch, that's a juicy fucking ass.
Yeah, I'm like, look at this fucking
dude.
chest. Goddamn, like that's what I do. That's my gay stereotype. I will just stare at other jacked dudes and be like, goddamn.
Dude, I think every guy is fucking guilty of that though.
Yeah,
right? Like I mean, there is a certain amount of that. Like, you get more. Girls fucking hate us you get big. The bigger you get, the better. The more muscle you get.
That's how we met.
Yeah. Yeah, he went to my page.
On Grindr, right?
Yeah, Grindr, yeah. That's not what I heard.
I walked up to him in the gym. I was like, yo,
here's my number. You're super fucking hot. I'm into white guys. And, yeah.
Meet me in the bathroom in 10 minutes. There's a glory hole back there that I frequent.
I think
there's not a glory hole here.
No. To defend
not yet.
myself, I think it's more gay to not go up to that man and say it. If you're from a distance,
I would.
You're like,
if you're
look
at
that man's chest.
Yeah. He's hiding behind
from the office.
I bring my own bushes into the gym with me, and I look through them.
Right, I think, hey, it's less gay if you go up and talk to them.
I think you're right, but I think every guy is guilty of that. I think it is gay, and I think every guy is guilty.
That was an easy one off the board.
Yeah.
Sean, what's yours?
I was just gonna go like, I don't know if these got real gay real fast. Mine wasn't super gay like that. I was just gonna go like doing the titty dance in the fucking mirror, a little peck dance,
That's
or the sauna. The sauna can get real gay real fast,
You like by yourself. You watch other guys do it.
No, I'm looking at my tits, dude.
All right.
Oh fuck.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I don't want to be left alone.
All right. So
you're probably looking at my tits.
All right, you go.
I would say one of the gayest things is when someone comes in here and they do like a very athletic specific movement. No. And they have no reason to be doing that. Like I saw
all
somebody
you do is like splits in the air, and you're like, all right.
like, you know what I mean? That's doing nothing for you. Yesterday there was somebody here with like a box in front and a box behind, and like I'm not just talking about like just someone random that I don't know what like. You have an office job. Why are we doing split box jumps with ropes on us?
The rope's a little much. Yeah.
Holding us down.
All right, Rambo, let's pump the brakes.
That's not helping you at all. Like,
Well, you know, I guess it depends on what he's training for. We got to find out next time. I want you
BDSM
to
trials.
ask. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. You got to ask him next time, EJ. What the fuck are you doing? What are you training for?
You're like, don't kink shame me.
Yeah.
Matt, what's yours?
Oh, so I'd say probably, you know, when you're like spotting your bro and like you got to like he's got to get deep and you got to like hold his junk and you got to like cradle it. Not the gayest thing you've done.
This is
Guys, you got to be more.
We do it.
That was my bad. I
That
thought it
one
was
time in the
gayest thing that you've
sauna,
done.
you
Yeah,
know.
shit. Fuck. All right, no. No, it's definitely the fucking broccoli bros. It's the broccoli bros, the teeny boppers who will stay in here. And I am not fitness shaming anybody because I want everybody to get in and get fit and train. But when you are in here for 3 hours and you haven't trained and you're posing and you're fucking sitting in front of the camera and you're promoting fitness to like you're a coach or you're something else to everybody else, I think that is the gayest shit that you can possibly do. Like, do whatever you want to do in your own time, but don't sell shit to other people if you have not lived it, know it, understand it, and you're not fucking training.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, that is some gay shit.
What's your other one you wanted to say?
Oh, I got a whole list of them now that I rethought about it for freaking
boy.
2 seconds. I mean, science-based lifting is just gay as fuck. I'll just keep saying it over and over and over again. You're just gay if you do science-based lifting. Don't care.
Tell us how you really feel, Sean.
2. Damn, that's what happens when you have ADD and you smoke weed. You forget stuff sometimes. But really, definitely the science-based lifting for sure.
I went real gay with it right off the bat.
I know that's why you threw me off.
really
with
threw
that
you
one.
in cogs.
I liked the big, took a big swing right off.
Really
the
threw
bat.
a
I
wrench in the
liked
cogs in that one.
I liked it.
See, I thought you were going a different way too. Like sometimes when you got to spot your bro, like you might be teabagging him a little bit, so that's pretty gay.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, going down to a deep squat. I mean, that is actually.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
No, like if they're benching and you're like over top of them,
That's
and you
also
gotta-
that
you know
one,
what I'm
dude. That
saying?
actually might be the most uncomfortable thing to do is like fucking.
If they got shorts on, it can get real weird. You know, close your eyes benching. And then I was going off of what you said. If you're like a fucking 170 pounds, 60 pounds, and like you're showing off abs, I'm like, brother, you haven't even like built any physique yet, so I don't care that you're a victim weight. Like I'm cool, bruh. Like when I have my gym, you will not even be able to get into it unless you're 200 pounds. If not, like you can bring somebody and sign him off as your little buddy. You know what I mean?
This is my bitch.
To eliminate. Yes.
Come on, bitch.
You have to hold your pocket the whole way around the gym.
Bring your
serious.
bitch to work day. Come on, buddy.
We can go to a not gay thing now.
That's hard. That's a hard thing to do at this point.
Which is a segment we are calling Cake or Fake. And I'm going to
boy.
show the boys a bunch of asses we found. And we're going to decide if they're BBLs or real hard work. I'm going to pull up my phone to show everybody, but in the...
You know what happens at the gym. You know you're looking. I don't care if you got a girl or not. You whatever, get in trouble. Or you're gay, whatever. You're like, is that John? Is that really real or not?
In the YouTube, you guys could see the pictures, audio. Subscribe to YouTube, Aries Fitness Podcast on YouTube. Go there now. All right, first one. We got this chick right here. I'll pass it around.
I know my opinion.
Right
It's
here.
an easy one. You can tell a white guy picked the list.
Yeah, there's a black chick in there.
That's not why I was saying it.
What was her tag?
Oh, I don't know. I blocked him out so we don't get in trouble. I say real. I think it's hard work right there.
true.
Real.
Yeah, it's real.
For
Yeah.
sure.
True.
For sure, real.
It's not crazy. It's not impressive enough to.
This guy. This guy's over here. He's looking for all the fixins. Yeah, you know.
Impressive enough to get that fake.
Yeah, no, I agree. Well, I got 10. Second on the list. Right here. This chick.
Yep. I have a diagnosis.
Yeah, real.
Yeah, real. I also think real. I think it's just being in the gym.
Look at the thighs. Look, this is what is. Let's drop some knowledge on them. Tell them the ankle to thigh ratio. You know what we're talking about. Explain it. Drop some knowledge. Come on.
When it comes down to it, like, you have to look at the rest of her leg. Like, if it's
Speak
not
up
matching-
into the
if
mic.
it doesn't match her thigh and like her thigh ankle ratio, like you can
The
tell
thigh
she's-
to ankle ratio is important.
It's easier
If
to
it
explain
doesn't
that. It's a
match,
bug's life. If she's living
Yes.
a bug's life,
Yes.
it ain't real.
Yeah. She looks like Hopper.
Yep.
That is
yeah, we'll pull up a picture of Hopper on that.
I feel like the only
That'll be the
thing that's hard to tell for real is if she has like that like track runner's build where she has no hips
And then it just
and it's just like
just
I
ass.
feel like that's the hardest to tell. Like
there's other hard ones too.
All right, next on the list. Right here.
Yeah, she's got back rolls. It's real.
Yeah.
yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real.
Real.
It's it also gets tricky now with these fucking yoga pants
Yeah,
shorts
and
that
pants,
go
man.
up their asshole
It
and
does.
like separates their
It could
cheeks.
all be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
These might all be real. No, there's one.
it turns them into some BBLs though. Like it makes their asses like double the size.
Yeah.
Because these things are like spreading their cheeks for them, and then they're getting upset when like, oh, you're looking at my asshole. No, I apologize. Your asshole's whistling at me.
No, it's a giant pet peeve of mine. Like, chicks who wear the baggy shirts, but then they tuck the back of their shirt. And I'm like, hey, right? Hey, though. 'Cause we know what you're doing. Don't be like, I'm trying to cover up. Fuck you. No, you're not. I'm not retarded. So, like, let's end that charade right now. I mean, that's a crazy one. All right, next on the list.
Same thing. Look at the thigh
I
to.
know. It was harder to find fake asses than you think. Honestly.
Yeah, like her thighs
Yeah,
are
very,
strong as
very
shit.
real.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got big
Yeah.
thighs.
Yeah. All right, next on the list.
It's those fake pants, so it's still
I
real.
think I know. I think
Too
it's
many
the,
of those pants to.
The pants.
really-
the
it's the
pants.
pants,
yeah.
man.
It's real.
No, it's
Definitely
real.
is.
But
Real, it's
but the
real. I'm not
pants
saying it's
make it
fake.
better.
I'm saying
I was gonna
it's
say, I don't even think the ass is
fake.
that big. I think the
It's-
pants are
right.
like super accentuating.
That's
the
why I'm saying it. I'm saying it's fake for a different
I agree.
reason
I think
because
this
it's
is-
not.
Yeah.
Oh, you think that's fake?
No. I get what
Oh.
you're saying. In other words, it's real, but
Yeah, yeah.
because of the
They
pants,
don't look.
Yep.
it's accentuating.
Yes, I agree.
It's like the one girl you bring over, and then in the morning, by the time all the makeup comes off, you're like, what the?
So like
Gerald, is that you?
exactly. So like I think this is fake, but not in like it's a fake ass. It's just like it's a fake.
Yeah.
Like you're hyping it up when it's not
Yep,
really.
I
that.
agree 100%.
All like that.
All right. Oh, this is actually a BBL, but it was funny, and I had to screenshot this.
No, that's real.
Look at this.
Clearly.
Even the caption's like BBL.
EJ doesn't know.
No,
EJ's,
it's fake.
EJ's just saying she's black. I don't.
Yeah, right. No, it's fake. Because if you watch the video, this is a screenshot of a video I took. It's like,
A butt on a butt.
yeah,
Well,
it's
I mean,
crazy.
she's got the diaper blowout. She's
yeah,
got the baby.
yeah. It's actually fake, but it's funny. I'm like, I have to put this in the fucking mix. All right, this chick, it's definitely real because she has a glow up picture from pre and post. So we got this right here.
Yeah, it looks like she went in and ate food, like most
Yeah.
women are scared to do, and lifted weights.
Yeah,
Not like a little.
Yeah, definitely real.
yeah.
She got out of the pink weight set and started lifting real weights and ate food, and look what happened. And then
It is
she's
also
gonna.
crazy how many chicks have got asses now because the fitness craze has
Yeah.
gotten so big, and these girls like know how to train.
Just
and they're
eat
not
food
afraid
and
of-
lift
they're
a
not
little
afraid of
weight,
getting-
bro.
They're not afraid of eating and like training
You're
properly.
not gonna turn into that.
turns
If
into-
you do, you.
No, some
Hey,
girls
hey,
think
what do you-
that they're
what do you
one of those
mean?
things
I
did
and
this
turn
properly.
into Serena Williams.
No, not some. Like
Dude,
75%.
Serena Williams has the biggest fucking ass. I've seen her in person, like this far away, a couple different times, and dude, she is fucking monstrous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is double the size of which, and I don't mean that in like a offensive or a bad way. She is like, she lifts herself at like 150 pounds, like 145 or 150 pounds on her pro. Dude, she's all of 210 pounds. She's easily 5'9", 200. She's got more muscle on her than any dude on the guys tour anywhere, and she is like yoked in the shoulders, yoked in the arms, has abs on her stomach, and then her fucking thighs and her ass are double the size of bodybuilders.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like they're fucking massive.
Which one married the Reddit guy?
That's Serena.
That's Serena.
Yep.
Crazy. Yeah, that's just a side note, but
Yep.
that's crazy.
It's them damn pants again.
She looks so
And it's not fair because I don't get to see her damn ankles, but I'm going fake
not small.
in the pants
I seen
way.
her on the Ozempic commercial, and I was like, what the hell is that?
I agree with Sean. This is fake in the pants way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the pants.
Yeah, it's the pants.
It's the pants.
Yeah.
Also, might be a guy. There's a lot of cheekbone there. That's
upsetting.
You are the gay porn star. Tell us.
That's upsetting if it is.
There's a lot of definition.
Drop it in the comments.
Then
Tell
I
me
have
what
some
you
things
think.
to question if that's the case. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's from the Spank Bank collection.
Okay, I have to talk to my wife later.
See, this
A
is
few things.
this is tough, man, because they got the pants.
Yeah.
She's definitely Spanish, so she has the genetics for the possibility. She has the thigh to ankle ratio. This is white. Okay, that's gonna lower the percentage. That's gonna lower the percentage there. I don't. Now I'm leaning towards. Well, it's fake in the. Just pass it around. I don't know. I'm gonna say fake.
Oh,
No, we're saying fake in the pants. Is the
real.
pants making it better, or is it legit?
No, the pants are making it look better. But
I think that's
real.
fake.
I'm going fake.
I think that's fake. I think that's like
Right?
actually fake. But she's got huge fake titties, and then her asshole.
Oh yeah, I even noticed
her
that.
asshole like pulled.
It's got like a double
part of the
jaw.
Red Sea of ass crack.
I'm going fake.
And then it's like too bulbous on either side.
Don't show him again.
EJ just wants it to be real because that's his thing. It's got too much. It's got too much while she's in that pose.
That's like at the gym. That's okay. One of the clients helped come up with this segment. Shout out, thank you very much. But there's one very similar to that.
Not the same. The other one, the one you're talking about is way more dramatic.
That's not.
He's talking.
Relax. It's okay. Calm down. It's all right. What I was saying is, it's up for debate still. That's all I was saying.
All right, next one on the list.
Now, the same thing as the. Actually, there's not even the shorts. That just might be real,
No, I think this
real.
is real. I think this one's real. No shorts.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That
say
shit really
immediately
real.
say real.
Yeah.
Again, it's the like you can tell the thigh insert.
Shorts on, but I think it's real.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
definitely got the shorts on.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
didn't
they make
see the
girls shorts
other-
anymore that don't have that. That's like it's like a prerequisite for all female shorts. No.
All right, next.
No, that's real.
Yeah,
it's real.
I agree.
It's very.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah. There's
That
no
John
lumpiness.
cake.
that's it. That's all 10. So we
Cake,
have
cake,
what, like
cake.
two or three fakes
I'd
and,
say
Yeah,
Two.
like two fakes.
and
Six.
seven real. That's not bad.
Couple deep fakes.
I mean, that's like chicks working out their ass is like just dudes who just work out their arms like I do.
Yep.
So it's like I'm
Everybody.
I'm the girl version of them. I'm the guy version of them. God damn it.
What up?
But that's what they're doing. So that's their new segment, Cake or Fake.
I like that. That's good.
So Matt, what are your goals from here on out? We can wrap it up with this. But like, what are you looking to do now? Like outside the tennis stuff and the golf stuff, like with your personal journey.
Yeah. So this point, my personal.
Besides gay porn.
But,
Besides
I mean
that.
that's obviously top of the list.
That's top. Yeah, I get it.
I feel like that's going to really bump the profit margins up.
Yeah,
For,
I'll sub to your OF.
for all of us. I feel like this is like a mutually beneficial thing. I tap into that market. You guys get some. You get the trickle.
You didn't know what you was getting signed up for, did you, EJ?
No.
You didn't know what this series was about. I asked you what your safe word was. Oh no, that was the other guy. That was the other guy.
Oh boy. No. So at this point, I'm trying to. I've avoided the social media stuff really for a long time, and just because mostly one, I'm bad at it, and then two, I'm just lazy. I don't like videotaping stuff really. And for me, I would like to be able to kind of transition into. I love teaching tennis. I love what I do. But I would like to be able to have this as something kind of as a passion project. And if it turns into something, it turns into something. So like getting into more of the social media end of things.
Dropping your knowledge to more people.
Yeah,
that's
man,
what you
just,
want to do, man.
Sharing, exactly. Sharing stuff that I love. So really, this is something I'm passionate about. I've always been passionate about. I've avoided involving myself. And so being able to do this with you guys is also really cool.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
really
what we're
enjoy
gonna
it.
do, man.
I don't do stuff with other guys. Obviously,
Yes, you
except
do.
for OnlyFans.
There we go.
Obviously. Yeah.
But no, I haven't had a group of dudes that I do anything with since college, and so being able to do this and share this with you guys and then with other people is something that's really cool and I think very relatable to everybody. So I think that this is a really cool opportunity for me, and then for everybody.
I think everybody, we got a great gym here, a great group of guys. I'm really excited to see what we can put together with EJ. He's a freak athlete. He's lifting with dudes that are freaks on top of enhancement, and he keeps up with us, and he only eats like a freaking chicken wing a day and some honey because I have to like literally make sure.
And grape drink.
It's
that
no,
too.
It's great.
You've never seen me.
Well, no.
You've never
Is
seen
it?
Nah, I've seen it.
I want to be politically correct here, AJ. It's grape drank.
There we go.
Yes.
Grape drink.
Sorry.
I drink vitamin waters.
It's purple.
Don't lie to us, EJ.
So.
We've seen your cup.
He's drinking lean
Yeah.
and
He's got that
eating
scissor.
KFC.
Yeah, it's all
That's
right,
so
bro.
crazy.
It's Popeyes, bro. Like,
Bro, this man ate Uncrustables
it's fucking,
every day for 2 years.
no, what is it?
Uncrustables are
Churches?
great.
Yeah, I was
Churches?
gonna say, I can't really fault that.
Churches and Crown Chicken. Get it right.
The low brand.
Yeah. The hood brand.
Hood brand.
We'll bring some collard greens next
That
time.
shit sucks too. Like,
It's our only option, bro. Chill.
so bad. It's 3 in the
what I
morning.
grew up
You're
on,
so
Crown.
hungry. It
Reed, that's all day long. If you live, that's what's there. That is what
I
had.
wouldn't know. I'm white and privileged.
I know.
I have money.
We just came from your house. Check that out too.
yeah. Well, don't check out my house. Do not check out my house. All right. Well, Matt, thanks for coming on.
Hey guys,
It's
thanks
been
for having
awesome. If you want to share your Instagram, please go right ahead.
It's Mr. Menace, Mr. spelled out, and then M3. You see that the actual number 3, N-E-or-N-A-C-E. So Mr. Menace is the Instagram handle, and
Yeah, and we're gonna be dropping the series between these two gentlemen, EJ and Matt. Yo, yeah, no, for sure. We have a whole series coming with EJ lifting with different stronger dudes, not stronger than you. You know what I mean? The strong dudes.
Stronger than you. Stronger, dude. Stronger, cooler, better, dude.
it's fragile.
But be on the lookout for those series dropping on the YouTube page. So again, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube, go to the YouTube. Check out our Instagram, Apple, Spotify. If you're watching on YouTube, please go subscribe to us there too. Leave a 5-star review. That'd be great. Check out our Bucked Up. We're affiliated with them. All the links are in the description. And if you guys are into peptides, Apex Peptides, we are affiliated with them too. ARESFITNESS, you get 20% off your entire order, which is a pretty fucking good deal.
Wow.
So check out Apex Peptides. Again, link in the description. We good?
Yeah, we
Anything
got
else?
a Reddit transformation coming soon. We got some
Yep.
with the Apex. So yeah, I'm excited for things to come.
Yeah,
Bunch of
so
stuff.
check us out. Again, Matt, thank you, sir. This has been a pleasure.
Thank you guys. This was real fun.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye.